I didn't really want to counsel the show for tonight because it's a topic that we really wanted to get out and talk about. So we're back. Sorry for the inconvenience tonight with the broadcasting. I believe that it's something that to deal with the studio itself, but we're going to go back to the conversation. Dr. Sanders is speaking about how she feel about men having more than one wives, uh, men having more than one women. So again, it's a great conversation. Again, we apologize for the technical issues tonight. So it's really nothing that was going on with the studio, I believe, in Evie Must. I would just believe it was just feedback on both of our ends. So again, Dr. Sanders, the floor is yours again.
So, men in these movies that I saw the last couple of days, um, men, we understand you have needs, and women have needs too. But when you come together, you give each other 100%. You know, just like in the sitcom A Different World. Dwayne wanted Whitley, but he wasn't ready to commit. And when he thought she was leaving, he proposed to her. But then when it came time and closer to the wedding, he began to get cold feet because he was still attracted to other women. And she's like, I want to know that I'm going to be your one and only. Because first of all, we don't have time to be messing around. The danger zone that some men, Apostle, don't understand is that when you have these relationships, these little frivolous relationships with different females, you're sitting up there, and a lot of these women are literally holding on to the intimacy that they have connected with you. And this is what I was trying to tell somebody not too long ago. I said, one thing about a sanctified woman that's really with the Lord, she is not going to have sex with a man that's not her husband. Once again, not her husband, because all you want is to use her body and get what you want to get because you got horny issues or whatever. But if she don't give it up, you're gonna go to somebody else. Well, then guess what? You're gonna end up getting connected spirits, because the women that you end up being with, you are taking in every time you climax in that relationship with other women that you're screwing. You are obtaining their spirit and all of who they slept with. And all of who they slept with. I don't expect the worldly men to understand because it comes out in their action. And it's called soul ties. So when a man, even and men, you all know when you all have sex with your wife, you know how she feels. If there's something a little different than what's normal, then you know
Mm-hmm.
somebody been in there. Men ain't
Mm-hmm.
stupid.
Mm-hmm.
They know exactly some other man, somebody else been playing around my little gate. Women are the same way because a woman can tell if a man is disconnected. Now, in the Bible, if you talk about King David and King Solomon, they had wives and they had concubines. Concubines did some things that wives wouldn't do. They wouldn't. Let's just knock it down for real. But if a woman goes out there and she gets pissed with you, she has a way of protecting her own dignity and won't let you touch her, because the most thing that get to a woman is not our bodies, it's our heart and our mind. Because we are different. We're not made like men. We're not gonna feel like a man, act like a man, talk like a man. We're different. That's why we call feminine. God made us different. In a relationship, you give 100%, because you're giving everything to each other. A lot of men get so caught up in all these different frivolous relationships with different women, then baby mama drama come out, then the baby mama act like I'm the woman that had the baby, so I have a right. No, you don't. You just a broad he had babies by. That's all you really are. But the women that you mess with, you all women have a sluttish woman is gonna always get you, because she knows what you like. She knows how it is when she's going down on you. She knows what you like when she uses her tongue. I done heard some women talk. I done heard some women talk. And I'm like, what y'all saying? So I'm like, are y'all serious? I done heard some women talk. Men know what they when they getting oral sex. They know what they like. So the thing about it is that if they are attracted to that, then you don't ever compare your wife to Betty Boop, Susan, Carolyn, Papa, and everybody else. You do not ever compare her to another woman or other women, because she's going to stand in her own class by herself. You give her that respect. Would you want her to call you another man while you got her all up on the headboard and swinging all over the chandeliers? Oh man, you know you wouldn't like it. Because, oh boy, let's be honest, a woman is what she is. But men, who God help me, Jesus, I don't mean to go here. Men come in different sizes with their anatomy. Am I right, Apostle?
That is very true. Very true.
Because when you go to the doctor, you pretty much know a doctor is going to measure everything about you. I have 5 boys. They all were born babies. They were my babies at one time. But as a mother, I knew, I'm like, boy, if any girl get with my sons, they're gonna be messed up. I promise you, because as a mother, I already know how they're gonna be. I'm in the medical field. I already know. So the thing about it is that men, a lot of times, the women that you all are banging, so to speak, or lack of a better term, they only like what you do sexually, and then they only want you sexually. What woman walks around the house in a pajama all day long? If she's going to a job and she's going to work, she's going to go and look correctly. Yeah, she's going to put on her best to go to work. When she come home, she may be tired because she done dealt with people just like you dealt with people every day. And so what do? You come between a happy medium. Well, if one gets home before the other, or if you literally pre-cook before the beginning of the week, now you don't have to really do a lot of that. Just warm it up in the oven or whatever, the microwave or whatever, and you already have meal preps where you're not slaving over stoves all the time. Because if the wife is working, she's got a lot going on, giving herself to the world, coming home, got to give herself to the children, put the kids down to bed and try to give you attention. She has just as much stress as you do. And you have to understand that, because she's still having a period until she gets to a certain age. She's going to be moody. It's a part of life. But men, understand this. You're going to end up having health challenges. And all the women that you bang, they ain't going to be satisfied with you no more. Because see, when you can't get it up for them no more, guess what? They are leaving you behind. They're going for somebody better, bigger, and harder. I'm just calling it what it is. I've heard women talk. I remember a lady years ago I used to work with, and I asked her, why are you so comfortable being sleeping with a married man? She said, well, he give me money, he give me the sex I want, and I don't have no benefits after that. I said, yeah, because when he died, guess who getting everything? You ain't getting nothing. The wife getting it all. She getting it all. And the thing about it, a wife could be the worst dangerous enemy a mistress could ever think about. A wife will set you up and have you killed and murdered because that's a protector. See, that's the animalistic female that protects her own. But she does it in a way that you won't even know. And when you talk about relationships, communication is the biggest thing that is hard for everybody to communicate. You can't assume what somebody's thinking if you're not talking about it. In the religious world, as believers, we do not give ourselves to men that we're not married to. It's just simple as that. We're not sleeping around. Oh, well, I have needs. I have needs too, but I want my husband to be able to fulfill those needs. And don't get tricked by what the men to say, well, I'll marry you just for the sake of having the sex. No, because you're not marrying me honest. You're not marrying me for real. You only want the ability to have the permission to have the sexual thing. And most men, Apostle, I'm going to say this. When I hear Peabo Bryson and Glenn Jones sing love songs and Jeffrey Osborne, the writers of those songs talk about what a man is feeling in his heart and expressing what's in his heart.
That's right.
And so when I listen to that, I told somebody that I know, Oh my God, they got on my nerves. We all went out one time, and then all four of us went out one time, and they played in the car. The guy played in the car. I want to suck you and lick you and stick it out. I'm like, wait! I'm like, is that supposed to be an enemy song? Because I got angry. I was angry. I'm like, this sound like you want to do porn because music now that is being produced like that is only talking about screwing. You're not talking about making love, being intimate. You're
Hmm.
not doing the Book of Solomon.
That's right.
All you talking about is spread my behind open. You entering in on the anal and the other part at the same. That's nasty because that somebody told me, a guy told me, because I love to hear men talk. Why? Because they don't even be knowing. I be listening to everything they saying, and I be like, do you hear yourself talk? This guy told me, he said, well, although you don't believe in anal sex, some women do. And I said, why is that? And they said, because sometimes they don't want the man to go in the vaginal area, so they would prefer them to go in the behind. I said, but do you know that the digestive tract has bowel movement in there?
Hmm. That's right.
I'm not trying to be funny. Those gay men, oh, they use douche and
Hmm.
water bottles to clean it out for that penis to insert into the rectum. That's not what God made it for. You have some worldly men that but believe in their ways. Oh, I like to get. Why are you trying to fulfill all the holes in the body? You're tearing her up. You're destroying her insides. The rectum is only for bowel movement to be released. It's not for entering in. The only time you enter in is if you're getting ready to have a colonoscopy or you're getting ready to have what you call it? What they call it thing. They give it to women before they have babies. But anyway, that's what that's for. It's not for fun. But society has depicted love as porn, and it's not. It's just folk that are drunk making money off of that, and people look at it and call themselves learning how to do what they're doing. You don't need to learn what they're doing because that's not real love. Holding hands and being able to lay on each other, that's called intimacy. Talking
Hmm.
to each other, knowing how each other feel. When your husband embrace you and he puts his arm around you and his arms show you protection, his arms show you comfort, his arms show you that you're mine. See, that's what love is. Love is not just, oh, bend over, let me stick it here and put it in there and all that and putting men fluid in your mouth. All that. I mean, if y'all like that stuff in your bedroom and you want to do it, then and you're married, that's cool. If y'all want to do that, that's on y'all. But in the world, the worldly men, some of them have a different concept. If I do this for you, you gonna screw me. No, that's you because I have a need. No, do you know what love is? And apostle, most of these men have never ever knew what love really was or is.
That's true.
They don't understand that. So when a woman that's serving God and they give her heart to the Lord, you don't convince her to have sex with you because you have a need. That's wrong. Because you're telling her, I don't want a commitment, but I want some tail. If I do this for you, that's my understanding. No, it's not your understanding. You're crazy if you do. Because one thing about I noticed with men, and one of my best friends, Lord, I'm so sorry he passed. My best friend Derek Triplett, we was in high school. Never dated, never kissed, never screwed, none of that kind of stuff. Derek and I would talk, and we have open conversations like we're doing right now. And he said, girl, he said, I never understood certain concepts. He said, but I do know that when I get married, I want that wife to be all mine. See, that's what women want to hear. I'm all
Right.
his. Ain't nobody else. Yes, we're not dead because we see attractive people. But the thing about it, when you mention about you working with your girl and then your head turning left and right, well, see, then you're not ready for a commitment.
That's
You
true.
want to find out what you can get from this woman. You want to find out what you can get from that woman. And you're not going to get everything. That 80-20 rule really is real. Is real. You're only going to get 80% out of the 100 that you're looking for, because when you think you're getting 20%, that 20% is going to go down the toilet. Because that 20% only going to give you a temporary fix. And it's going to get bored. And a man can lose money and all kind of stuff. I mean, Tyler Perry put it out there in his movie, the first married. Why did I get married? And old boy told him, he said, "You got with this one because she know how to sex you up, and every time she sex you up and get you off, then you end up giving her your Amex card, and she done sex me up. Let me go on and go shopping for her." But see, that's it. Then he turned around and said, "She don't cook, she don't clean, she just don't do nothing." Well, that's what you wanted. You wanted the 20. But when you was with your wife, oh, she fat, she ugly, and all that other kind of stuff. I listened to Jackson, the counselor, and Ace Metaphor, and these men talk about stuff that piss men off all the time. Why? Because they call them out on their crap. They tell them, no, your pride is telling you what you want, but then you're not doing what is right towards her. When you get a wife, when a man finds a wife, the Bible says finds a good
That's a
thing and
good thing.
obtain favor with the Lord. If
That's
you
it.
want the blessing of the Lord, then you have to obtain favor the right way. She don't mind cooking for you. She don't mind keeping the house clean. She don't mind making love to you. She don't mind bragging about you. She don't mind doing things for you on Father's Day, birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving. She'll lay it all out. But what you don't do is you don't use her to get what you want and act like that's all she's worth. I know a guy just all messed up right now. He can't even get into a steady relationship because he done been with 3 women, and the last one and made him cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Because he can't even do crap. He won't even do what he's supposed to do for his own self. But he wants everybody else to provide for him, take care of him. It's me. I'm the one. I'm the victim. I'm this, I'm that. I'm the other. No, 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 no. Stop being a bratish little boy. One thing a woman don't like is a man acting like he's 12.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Because that's another dependency. Women already have to nurse their babies when they get older. They have to nurse them, change their diaper. No woman wants a man that whines all the freaking time. Don't no woman want a man that can't step on a cockroach. Oh, it's a cockroach. I want to step on it.
That's the truth. That is the truth, Dr. Sanders.
That's the truth. You can't get her. You can't set a rat trap. I'm serious. It's something wrong. Like what? You scared of a cop? You can't. Wow. Whoa. I was like, Jesus. I mean, it's out here, and there are women that want to be. They desire to be married. But it's too many men that's coming. Now you say women nag. Well, men whine. I don't know what to do. My whole thing about it is that a woman, if you were sick, Apostle, and I know you and we're best friends, we're partners, in this thing here. But I'm gonna use you and I as an example. If we were married and you're going through something, I'm gonna be right there with you because I want to be right there with you.
That's
I
right.
want to go with you to your doctor's appointments. I want to go with you to the store. I want to go to wherever it is because you're my husband.
That's
You're
right.
my husband. It's just automatic. I ain't got to practice. I don't need a book. I don't need Ann Landers. I don't need Ayala. I don't need nobody to tell me. It's automatically in my mind. My
That's right.
husband needs me. He needs me. I don't have to ask him, do you want me to go? I will call my job, go on my schedule, and tell them I will not be coming in today. I have an appointment. I ain't got to tell them the whole thing, but my appointment is going to be with my husband.
That's right.
That's real talk. I'm going to make the provisions because I want to. Not that it's a job. Not that it's I just guess I'll do it so he can shut his mouth. I don't think like that. I have to admit, I was married to 2 men who literally were not mature in the thinking. And as much as I fought to stay, they fought me back because they did not know how to treat me. I got
Mm-hmm.
that. My own father literally was not a protector in my household. He wasn't. My uncle protected me, but the thing about it, he didn't know how. Why? Because his daddy didn't show him. Did not show him. And sometimes when men are like that, they would get other women. I'm going to say it one more time. They would get other women when they listen, stupid other women, listen to these men. Oh, well, see, my wife, yeah, and then that would make them want to fight your wife, including the
Hmm.
mistress.
That's right.
Because a stupid mistress would sit up and say, well, I'm gonna compete. I'm gonna let him, I'm gonna make him so I'm gonna turn him out to where he gonna want me all the time. That when he walk out the door, he'll smell me all in his body. Y'all, okay, they don't want to hear this. I'm sorry, Apostle, because when you get with that man, that woman's scent is in your body.
That is true.
It is all in your body.
That is
Everything.
true.
Everything. My purse guy that sell purses, he always tease me. He said, because it's a certain fragrance I wear. He said, I know when you at work because I can smell you coming down the hallway.
That's right. That's right.
Because of the fragrance that I wear. And it agrees with my body. But the thing about it is that these men run to other women. Well, we have an agreement. If I'm horny, I'm going to come over and that's it. No, 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 no. Because you done lay with a woman you're not married to and you want to come lay up in me. So now you're going to shoot all of that crap that you done got from her all up in me and make me blah, 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 blah. No, ain't happening. Mm-mm. Because see, those transfer of spirits are real.
That's the truth.
Because
That is.
whoever she sleep with, you should want to know what kind of woman you land up with.
Hmm.
Because if she agree and y'all just have sexual encounters, then guess what? When you leave out the door, she gonna get her cigarette, her weed, or whatever, and the next guy come. So you okay with playing under the same hole with other men that been there?
Hmm.
You good with that? So now, would that be fair to say that if you go out there on your wife and talk to other women, that if she talked to another man, you can't get mad and snap off, as I seen in a few of these movies. Oh, you slept with him? You had an affair with him? Yeah, and the woman told her, she said, but you screwed so many women, you forced me to. Well, guess what? It's a choice. Payback is a choice.
Hmm.
Because if you choose to want to pay your husband back, you are literally walking on dangerous territory. You really are. Because karma gonna come and bite you in the butt.
Hmm.
And there are some men in the church world, I'm gonna say this, that do not live their truth. That do not live their truth. Some of them don't even care if the woman have morals. Some of them don't even care. They just want to screw you. Not make love to you. I've heard men in the church talk. All I just wanted to do was see how I feel. Why would you say that to me about another female? Oh, yes, and there's some wives. I know y'all husbands, and I'm going to tell you something. They ain't happy. They're just going along with the get along. So they don't have to deal with no divorce. Y'all need to wake your butt up. Because some of these men have lower agendas that you don't know nothing about. And men, if you got problems with your wife, don't consult another woman trying to get that woman to maybe jump on your side to go against that wife. No, because if she doing that to you, guess who else she doing it to?
That's
Learn
right.
how
Speak
to
the truth.
talk and communicate. Get counseling. If you can't get counseling in the church, get counseling outside the church. Don't sit up and I'm gonna pour into you because you my friend and I know you understand me. Yeah, I understand you, but you sound stupid. Why? Because what you want me to do? What you want me to do? Because see, women are cunning. Wives are very cunning. They check your phones. Now you got it where you can share your locations.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. Amen, Walls. They
That's
share
right.
locations. They know where you're going. You can't be sneaky. If you really are not in love with your wife, you need to tell her the truth. Don't leave her life on for so many years and turn around and say, "Oh, I got the right ring on the wrong finger." Ain't nobody want to hear that bull crap. You're full of crap. If you trying to get all these different women to do this and different women to do that, then you should not have gotten married. Cause see, a lot of men they'll marry women who are fathers are bishops and pastors and all that because they want the freaking title. I know a lady right now dealing with some serious issues because her husband turned around and dumped her and married another woman in the church.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody praising them and seeing them all on social media and all on the billboards and magazine. And you think you got gold? Trick, you ain't got no freaking gold. You got another woman's husband that did not want to fight for his marriage, and you got involved. I'm gonna lay it out there
That's right. That's right.
because y'all don't want to tell the truth. And y'all want to know why I look at y'all like you're crazy. Because some of you all play these little stupid games. But I bet you one thing, preachers, you ain't fit for the freaking streets. Because if you do it to a woman in the streets, your life is on the line. And you will get killed. If you want to be a pimp, talk to Goldie. Get out the church, pull them collars off, and go out there and be a real skank. Because your wives are sitting at home and they are crying. Some of these women, Morris, Apostle Morris, Pastor Morris, they are telling God to kill them and let them die because they don't want to be known as being a divorced woman. Why? Because the church judges you when it's a divorce. Well, what she do? Oh, so you don't think he did nothing? No, he a man of God. You're a liar. Because some of these guys had street mentality before they came to Christ. Amen, Walls. Amen,
That's the
Walls.
truth. Yes,
And
sir.
they brought that crap in the church. And what would get me, Apostle, they don't have no Holy Ghost to deserve nothing. So when the men in the church run around here, some of them, not all of them, they literally duck and dodge. Some of these men, I'm finna go there. I'm sorry, I'm finna go there. Most of these men in the churches that I know have told their wives, oh, the bishops have a hotel and the wives are not invited to come stay in a hotel because we in meetings all the time. You ain't in no freaking meeting. You got your hoe in the hotel with you because she done got the key card to go up to the hotel and wait on you and she stays her behind in the room.
That's it. That's the
She ain't
truth.
coming out with you. She ain't coming out the room when you all sitting down in the little eating area having what they call a continental breakfast. I done had many courtesy car driver, female courtesy car drivers in my faith. They done told me some freaking stories. And other friends, these men pay women, oh, I want you to come stay with me. I'll give you $5,000 for the whole week. Why you propositioning vagina?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I'm sorry. They gonna take my license. Y'all can get it. $75. I can save $75. My
Nah,
whole
I
thing
agree.
is, see, I'm gonna come with it real. Cause see, everybody wanna play. I don't play with nobody. Because life is real and love is real. If God is not playing games with us, then why should we play games with his word? And this is why the world looks at the church world. You all supposed to be this. And some of these men ain't living nickel slick, nothing of anything. But you get up and you want to be known. You want to be, you want to talk. You want to this. I'm so sick of it, Apostle. I have been disgusted.
Say it. Stand tall.
I get more dignified conversation with a sinner than I would in the religious world. It's always something. because you all are messed up. Your daddies have messed you up. Your upbringing has been twisted. Your whole thinking has been delusionally installed prematurely. And the crazy part about it, you say you love God. When you love God, you will do the book. You're going to follow the word of God. And like you said, Apostle, divorce, it should not be. But that means somebody don't know the word. Now, the men in the world, I'm sorry to say, and church folk can get mad if they want to, but there were some men who are more dignified in the world that don't have Jesus, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, or the Holy Ghost, and would be married to that woman for 90-some years. Treat her right. Buy her a car. Make sure her car is fixed. Make sure she have money to go to the store. Right out, hey baby, they do the opposite. They give her the wallet and they'll take what they need. And she'll go and she'll make sure things are done. Things are copacetic in the house. The kids have stuff. He'll give her credit cards with the limits that they need to have. More than one credit card. They share accounts together. See, that's what love is. You trust. You trust. Mother said this last night. In the Bible study, she said that a wife, a man of God, or a husband, he wants a woman that has wisdom. Got to be wise.
That's
Not
right.
always saying everything. Not always hanging out, laying out, and lagging out. But she's wise. He 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 trusts her. That means no matter what he does, she's not gonna put you out there. She's not gonna put you out there on social media. She's not gonna go on TikTok. She's not gonna take no pictures. She's not gonna do all this stuff. You trust her. That means if you gave her something or something to do while you're at work and she does it, you trust her. She's reliable. And women, you gotta be reliable. You don't fight your husband. You don't dog your husband. If he gets sick, you make it your business to be a part of his care team. Talk to the doctors, talk to the nutritionists, talk to the lab workers, talk to all of the tests he have to take, primary care physician, his whatever he's doing. Be there for him and do it without murmuring and complaining. And men, if your wife is going through and she's going through with her body, it is your job not to complain, not to talk about I'm tired. Oh boy, I don't feel like being by. I don't talk on the phone. Right, but you're on the phone texting. What's the freaking difference? And whatnot. If she is sick and she throwing up and her bowels running out, you get her to the hospital. You ride your behind in that ambulance. You found a way to get your butt to that hospital, and you go in the ER and you sit your butt down and shut up and listen to what the doctor is saying, because too many women have been stressed out. That's why these girls are fighting over guys that they ain't even married to, Apostle. These girls are putting each other's hair out the hair shaft, out the scalp, over a dude they ain't even married to.
Mm.
I gotta have this for that one. I gotta have this is my bottom hole. This is my back door hole. This is my side hole. Why do everybody gotta be a hole? So what are you?
That's right.
If all the women are hoes, who do you think you are? You didn't get here through immaculate conception. Only one came through here through immaculate conception, and that was Jesus Christ. So if men don't know their role and they don't understand how to be, then you need to get with men that actually have a connection. This book that I was telling you about. This book is so, oh my God. I'm reading it, but it's for men, but I'm reading it because I want to understand another part of the man's thinking. It's called The Way of the Superior Man, Spiritual Guide to Mastering the Challenges of Women, Work, and Sexual Desire. If you get married, you don't have sex before you get married. You can imagine, like you said, You made love to the woman without even touching her. Well, that's why the Bible says that what's in your heart gonna come out.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Mm-hmm.
in your heart gonna come out. Because if you sitting there looking at her and you like, man, I'm already there, because you sizing her up. And no
Mm-hmm.
matter if she's 20, 30, 34, or whatever the figure shapes the size numbers are, it don't matter. It's what's in her heart and in her mind.
That's right.
And like Tyler Perry made a very good valid point in Why Did I Get Married? And like old boy told Sheila, she said, oh, you don't want to work out with me. I'm too fat. He said, well, I'm uncomfortable with you even feeling that way. If that's the way you feel, then you ought to do something about it. And I will work with you. He worked out with his wife. Go to the gym together. Go to the pool together. Go to water aerobics. Man, you holler about stress and you're tired. Sometimes going to the pool will help you relax. It'll take the stress off of you. We live in an age now where mental health and health care is important. That woman would do things, and trust me, women in the morning when the man he get up and he got that excitement. What you need to do is be prepared for your husband to want to jump you in the morning before you go to bed. And he ain't doing it because he horny. He loves you. So you
That's right.
you surrender your body to your husband. Yes, you can't have sex when you're on your cycle. We know that. That's immoral. I heard some men say, I'm like, I don't understand it. I just like I done heard some crazy men say, so I'm like, what? I'm serious. Because see, men don't know when they be talking to me. I'm listening. I'm like, but why? Well, because I'm turned on when she's bleeding. I'm like, but do you know that's toxins? Yeah, but I
Yeah.
still want it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
no matter what, and those men will buy with that woman while she on her cycle. Although it's not right. But the thing about it is that there are some men, I've heard some men say that. And I'm like, wow, y'all just woo. But see,
Mm-hmm.
we don't talk about this. And when you talk about the movies that I saw, you don't want to get people caught up, men, because let me tell you something. You go to these different restaurants, you go to the show, you go to events, and you tell that woman, oh, I'm gonna be at home, I'm relaxing, I'm tired, and then she happened to go out and catch you with somebody else, then you'd have lied to her. Because she don't know what you done told that woman, and that woman probably don't know nothing about her. Because you're saying one thing to one woman, and then you're saying the wrong thing to all these women, and then all of them will get your butt somewhere and end up beating the crap out of you. Why? Because you're playing games. You don't need to play games. I had one guy get mad at me, and he's still mad at me, and it happened over 30 years ago when he was engaged to my best friend and turned around was marrying another lady, and then all of a sudden I'm like, my people getting ready for this wedding? Are you serious? I told the girl, I said, he engaged somebody else. She was like, no, you're lying. You just mad. No, just mad about what? Because my parents are putting money into a so-called wedding, and this fool getting ready to marry somebody else in the
Wow.
church. Then when these men have relationships with other women, then all of a sudden you want to label her. Well, I was just going to her for sex. Stop it. You don't take a woman out in her whole family and just say you were just only dating her for sex. And then when the child come along, you want to lie and tell that to the child. Well, I was just going with your mama to have sex. So what you calling her as a hoe? That regards a big fat gunshot wound to the mouth. I'm just telling you facts. I ain't telling you no stories. I'm telling you for real. And men, you all do this. And then you want to get in the pulpit and tell me how to be saved. You can't tell me nothing because your life is not lining up with the scriptures. And all you want is an amen offering. That's all you want. Women, close your legs. I repeat, close your legs. Your legs are sacred. That private area is a sanctity of unit for a man that is going to be your husband. No premeditated sex, none of that stuff, playing house, none of that dumb stuff. Close your legs. Don't open it up until that man take you to the altar or take you to the downtown to the judge and say, I do. Once he say, I do, you can give him all you want. Upside down, 69, 90, 96, whatever, however you want to call them. You can do all of that because you're married and the bed is undefiled and you're coming together as one. But you can't come together as one playing house or nursemaid to a man's horniness because he's horny, so you should give me some of your stuff. Who said that? What book says that? The world has a concept that thinks that. But there are some men who will not put themselves out there or spread themselves out there like that. There's some men in the world that got that much more respect for their own body. And as you said, sexual transmitted disease. Men, I'm going to say this once, and I ain't going to say it no more. If you sit up and you have sexual intercourse with a woman, period, and that one woman has had sexual partners, the chances of you obtaining a sex transmitted disease is 100%.
That's
Because
very true.
in the man's penis will lie that infection of that sexual transmitted disease, and it will lie dormant for up to 2 years before the next partner catches it.
That is the truth.
That's real talk. And you don't even know you got it. And if a woman shares that with you in confidence that she had been burned before or whatever, you do not have a right to run around and say, oh, well, you know, she has it. Who? That's gossiping. Now you sound like a sissy. I'm sorry. It's the truth. Because, see, men don't gossip. Men don't talk like that. Yes, men have little huddles and they have little discussions amongst each other. But if a woman been there, the first thing the man will say, oh man, when she been burned before, you know she nasty. Well, then why all of a sudden you ain't? There was a rap song to say, it take two to make a thing go right. It take two to make it outside. So my whole thing is, men, know that you have had some experiences. And if you have more than one partner, what's that lady named Jennifer Lewis? I saw something on Facebook where she said, told the news media she had 63 men. I wouldn't want to say all the men I had. I mean, I ain't had no 63 men. I'm just saying. I wouldn't want to talk about that. That ain't, I mean, come on. Even when a woman has broken her virginity and yes, she's no longer a virgin, whether she got married or she had a situation and whatnot, no, she's no longer a virgin, but she's practicing celibacy because she don't want to go down that road no more. That's her right. That's her right. Because see, she got to answer to God. And if a man, period, understands a woman say, no, I'm not sleeping with you unless we're married, don't use the tactic of getting married just for the thing of, well, doing your wifely duties. First of all, hold up a second. Don't give no rules because she's not a dog.
That's right.
A woman would know automatically in her mind, if she was taught and trained, she will perform and do her due diligence as she's supposed to because she loves you, not a job. You don't write a schedule and how many times you have sex. When she come home, she gonna make sure your dinner is okay, make sure your clothes are clean because most men ain't gonna do that. Some men will wash and say, no, honey, I'll wash clothes, I'll cook. You know, I cook on a Saturday or on a Thursday or Wednesday and whatnot. Sometimes men will do that
I do it
to
all
take
the
the
time.
pressure off of her. Not you later with your buddies getting drunk and smoking weed and all that other stuff, and then she gotta tend to clean up behind you. And men, you all know, some of y'all men know, y'all will walk around the house and break wind and gas and everything else, and she gotta tolerate all of that. But then you can't tolerate her. I'm sorry. I'm,
Mm-hmm. That's the
sorry.
truth. That's the truth. That's the truth.
She got to smell your drawers, all that stuff, funky socks, all that stuff. But it's not about those things. It's because she love you. Don't have illicit affairs and trying to, well, see, she only would give me this, but I have to use her to that because I can't give her this because this belongs to you. How in the world? As Ray Parker Jr. said, two places at the same time. And you can't be trying to love two. Sure ain't easy to do.
Mm.
You got a woman at home that gets the job done, and you got the other one that's crazy about you. She ain't crazy about you. And as a man say, he's caught in the middle of a two-way love affair. But this is your wife. You don't tell the mistress or the outside girl to disrespect your space. That's the most dumbest thing you could do. Because those outside women, they're very cunning. These days, they're cunning. You don't give them things where they dishonor your marriage. If you don't like your wife and counseling just ain't gonna cut it, then you need to do what you got to do. It's gonna hurt. Divorce is the death of a marriage. That means somebody or somebodies did not fight. I believe in fighting because I love the Lord. I'm in love with the Lord. But I ain't finna chase no nigga down. Because if you don't want to be with me, you just don't want to be with me. That's between you and God. Because women tolerate all the secrets, all the lies. Men, you get in these relationships with a woman that you choose to be your wife. You need to tell her everything that went down. Okay, I've had 20 sexual partners in my life. I have experience with this. I did through this. There's a possibility I may have another child out there that I may not know. See, because all them secrets don't do nothing but fester up into a lot of emotional pain. And then that wife got to deal with the lie that you kept. She might forgive you, but she ain't gonna forget because you didn't tell her about some things that you did. Be honest. Never let your wife walk into an abyss full of a snowball effect because you failed to tell her the truth. Don't hide stuff. Don't accept gifts from women. That's a constant reminder that that woman want a piece of you. Don't take no pictures in your phone with the other woman. Your ex-girlfriend of 30 years, 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, or whatever. Because these women hold crushes for centuries and they won't let it go. Some of these women in the church be waiting on the wife to die. I'm going to say it again, Apostle. Some of these stupid women in the church will combat the wife and give her hell because she want her husband. And she'll do all that she can do to stay in the church to do what? To make sure that she die. I've seen it happen. And the men walking around, well, no. Men, if you are leaders, whether you are pastor, bishop, apostle, elder, reverend, if you got a wife, you better hold on to your wife. Because sister girl ain't gonna, I promise you, she gonna take you. Ooh, Lord. The Bible says, as Reverend Marcus Cosby say, the Bible says the means of a harsh woman will lure a man to a piece of bread. Because she already know. You got silly women sitting up in the churches studying your husband. Watching what he does. How he talks. How he communicates. How he embraces you. And men in the church world have to be careful. Stop hugging on all these women. Stop leaving your scent and your sweat on these women. They sit up and they have all these idea and thoughts about you at home in the bed. Some of them would take your picture off of social media, amen, walls, get a frame and put it on the dresser and sit there and will not marry no other man because they're waiting on you. And they would make an attempt to destroy your wife. I promise you. And some of these old dumb chicken heads will even speak to your wife in the church, and some of them won't. Stop being stupid. Because that's tearing up your family. It's tearing up the union. And as a man, it's not. I heard somebody talk about that today. It was, I think it was on YouTube. It's one of things on YouTube or TikTok. Men, God made you first. The commandment was given and the mandate was given to you, not her. The serpent went to the weaker vessel and got her to give something to you. Don't blame her. It was the devil that literally seduced her into giving you what you weren't supposed to have. You got to protect your house. And there's too many preachers running around. I got to protect God's house. That's fine. But you need to protect your house. Because Satan is sitting outside the door, shooting marbles and playing batting ball. Because when you leave your wife for so long and you're so busy with this and so busy with that, that woman longs to have you in her. That woman desires her husband to touch her. That woman desires her husband to make her feel that she is still valuable to him. That's all she asks for. Miss Thing out there in the street, she wants you to run up in her, and she gonna control you in the bed, like you said earlier, with handcuffs, chains, and all that other stupid stuff. If that's what you like, and it floats your boat, so be it. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna make it with her. You're not, because she don't care about you. Because if she cared about you, she wouldn't disrespect her wife. And women, you disrespect each other too much. It makes me want to slap somebody into a coma. You don't have a right to disrespect another woman. It's out of pocket. It is wrong. A man is a protector. Men, you've got to know your place. That's one thing I love about the movie that the Kendrick brothers produced called Courage. Men, take a stand in your community. Take a stand in the ministry. But take a stand at home. Let your sons and your daughters see you gravitate to your wife. Baby, come on and sit down. You leave the dishes alone. The daddy, we just sit here, baby. Just come sit here. Come, lay your head on me. Lay your head on me. And then, like you said, when you come home, dealing with all of the day-to-day, rituals of the world and whatnot, women, be attentive. Have a meal prepared and warmed up, but grab his hand and sit him down and say, baby, come on, have a seat for a second. Take his shoes off for him. Rub his feet for him, and tell him, just lay in my lap and let him feel comfortable. And rub his neck, rub his head, rub his stomach. Wherever he takes your hand to, hey. Real talk. But see, we don't talk about this stuff in the ministry. Why? Because, it's too graphic. Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody exempt. We got to be able to know how to do these things. Men should not run around having a bunch of women. Why you got a whole harem? Because you're going to catch STD, syphilis, gonorrhea, all kind of other stuff, and you're going to need more than one shot in your behind. Because when AIDS get to your behind, somebody out of the pool have met with somebody that had AIDS. And they ain't going to tell you they had it. And men, I'm going to say this, and I want you to listen to me real good. You may have a baby mama or two, and you are married to your wife. You do not promote the baby mama in front of your wife. That's the most disrespectfulest thing you could ever do. You don't tell the wife to shut up and let me handle her because she's my baby's mama. She's not a wife. She's a woman you had a child by. And God does not honor that. You honor your respect for your child. You take care of that child. That's your responsibility. You don't put that baby mama in that wife's face and tell the wife to shut up because you want to please the baby mama. And some of you baby mamas are just as Raggedy Ann doll's clothes back in 1422. Because you all play with these men's mind. And you tell me, I got your baby. So freaking what? You just another woman that had a child by him. He didn't marry you. You don't give kudos to baby mama and act like the baby mama is the next one in line, then come the wife. Wrong answer. And I will never ever respect a man for doing it. Baby mama is who she is. When the kids grow up, they're going to get older. Those kids are going to have their own concept about their parents. The only thing you do, children, is y'all stay out of these grown folks' drama. Let the mama and daddy be nasty to each other because God going to remove them out of your way. I guarantee you he will. Don't get involved. I saw that movie, The Stepfather, last week on Father's Day, that Tay Diggs movie. And the little boy said, you ain't my daddy. Yeah, he may not be your daddy, but he married your mother. So you're not removing your daddy, but you're respecting him as being her husband. Whitney Houston said this in an interview with Ebony Magazine many years ago when they asked her about Bobby Brown and how did she feel being a mother to Bobby Brown's children. She said this in the magazine. She said, I'm not their mother. I didn't remove their mother. I'm their, play sister, play auntie, or friend. She said, because every child has a mother. That's it. We know that marriages and relationships don't work. Whitney Houston was Bobby Brown's first wife. The first wife before he got with Elisa. And he still internally, out of what he has said, deals with that because the woman, his first wife, and his daughter is gone. He has a son now that's gone. Bobby Jr. is gone. Now this new wife got knocked up by him with a whole lot of other babies outside of the Princess and the Princess and the girl. We got to get this thing right. Men, it's not that serious. Booty is booty. But you want your own. Because the Bible said every man has his own wife.
That's right.
Because see, concubines were only used for certain purposes, if you really read the Bible. They did not match up. That's why Sarah got pissed off at Hagar. She's like, hold up. Listen. And that was not the baby of promise. If Sarah had waited, Abraham had waited. But see, when you introduce the men to another woman and you give it as what they call now, Apostle, a pass.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no pass.
Mm-mm.
It's okay to go ahead with my husband because she's going to feel equal to you, although she is the handmaiden and the concubine.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to feel, well, I had his child. You too old. You giving that woman equal share to your wife. That as if y'all going to be in the bed with a menage a trois.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who going to have who? Who doing who?
That's the word.
You don't give power to the outside woman. Men, you have baby mamas. I understand that. But respect your marriage. Respect your marriage.
Great conversation tonight, Dr. Sanders. Great conversation. Great conversation tonight. I'm going to say this to you. I knew you were going to come from a point of view of laying it all out. Um, I appreciate your boldness because the problem is a lot of people have platforms.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people preaching and teaching, but don't nobody won't tell the truth.
No.
Folks don't want to uh they feel like if I jump out there and say this or if I say that, people might attack me or people gonna label me or folk ain't gonna want to deal with me no more. But when God gave me the vision to start this platform, and I always tell people at the beginning of the show, this is not to tear nobody down. This is to
No.
shine light on reality.
Exactly. Exact facts.
It is reality. This is what's going on. And I tell people all the time, I said, if you tune in, you're going to listen to a conversation and trust and believe it's a conversation that needed to be had.
Exactly.
It
Exactly.
it needs to be talked about because we
Mhm.
got too many men that wants respect. You want respect from your girl or your wife,
Uh-huh.
but you want to treat her any kind of way.
Ain't gonna happen.
And you want to dog her out in front of people.
Uh-huh.
You want to sleep around on her, but you want respect. We got too many men that are looking for peace when they come home.
Uh-huh.
But but you come home and you a hellraiser. You just left the other girl's house
Yep. Yep.
and you want to come to your house
Yep.
where
And raise hell.
you left it in shambles.
That's it.
You want trust. You want your woman to trust you,
Mm.
but she don't trust you because
Nope.
the way that you are living.
That's it. That's it.
She don't trust you because you don't stole her credit card
Mm-hmm.
and on took the other chick out and got a hotel room and charged all kinds of things on her credit card
Ooh, Lord.
and she traced the purchases back to some hotel.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You want loyalty,
Yep.
but you don't want to be loyal to her.
Don't want to be loyal.
You want love.
Yep. No, you want sex.
Oh, you want
That's
sex,
it. That's all.
but you don't know how to make love.
Ah!
You want friendship,
Uh-uh.
but you don't know how to just be her friend.
Exactly. Exactly.
Relationships, when you're in a relationship, it's about being friends.
That's it. That's
It's
it. That's
about
it.
knowing each other.
Nope.
You searching for purpose
Searching for
in a
purpose.
woman, but you're lost yourself. How you gonna try to search for a purpose in a woman when you don't have no purpose, men?
Nope. So don't have no purpose.
So I want to close with this tonight. Men, if you don't want to be in a serious relationship with your woman, there's the door.
That's it. Keep it moving.
Keep it moving, men, because we need to stop breaking these women's heart.
That's it. Send them to the crazy house
You
on psych
cannot,
medicine.
you cannot, men, listen to me, men, before we close out tonight. You cannot go and leave your woman because she don't want to give you no snatch tonight and you want to go out drinking with your boys and go wound up at the bar and taking somebody back to the hotel from some sleazebag girl that you done met at the bar.
Uh,
And now this girl done had sex with 40 other men from the same bar.
uh-huh.
You don't lay down with her, and you got to realize, men, that each of the men that she slept with, they
Mm-hmm.
don't slept with people too.
Yep. Yep.
And now you done bought all their demons
You bought
back,
all the demons.
back home with you.
Yep.
Now you want your woman to spread her legs.
Yep.
And then if she crazy enough to spread her legs and
Mm.
allow you to enter,
Yep.
it's called
That's
intercourse.
it.
What you don't done is you don't allow those demons from 40 other men and their
Yep.
people that they slept with. You done brought all those people
Yep.
back home to your wife.
Yep. They sure have. And want her to like it.
And then you want to understand, wow, why is she acting crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Men, we got to do better, men. We got to
Got
do
to do
better
better.
than this. We got to do better than this. And when it comes to the church, men, we supposed to be going there to find God, not abroad.
That's
Let me say this again. We supposed to be going to church to find God.
that's
Because
it.
if you're doing the right thing, man, God will allow a good woman to come to you. He
Yep.
will he will present that woman to you.
Yep.
We need to get to a place in closing
Yep.
that all gold don't shine.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Everything that look good ain't good.
Ain't good.
Because what's going to happen, man? You're going to go out there and find yourself one of those good looking girls that look like Betty Boop Boop.
Yeah, the peacock.
And she's going to be a stalker.
Yep. She sure will.
She's gonna be a killer.
Yep.
And one night you gonna fall asleep over her house and she gonna chain you up. She gonna tie you up.
Yep.
And you got to be careful because there's people out here that are killing people.
They sure are.
They're killing people.
Yes,
Pastors
they
are
are.
killing their wives, and
Yes, they
wives are
are.
killing their husbands.
Woo!
The girlfriend is going to kill the pastor's wife because she wants the pastor.
Yep. And she won't out the picture.
All this stuff is going on because we want more than one woman.
That's it.
Let me close with this. The powerful truths of having more than one woman. Some men desire multiple partners for a variety of biological, emotional, cultural, or personal reasons. But this is not universal. History includes both monogamous and polygamous societies, and the Bible records examples of each.
Yep.
Lasting relationships, hear me out, man. Lasting relationships depend on character.
Yes, it does.
Lasting relationships depend on faithfulness.
Yep.
Lasting relationships depend on mutual respect.
Yep.
And most important, love is more important than the number of partners that you sleep with.
Woo!
Love is more important than the number of partners that you're going to sleep with. This is our lesson for tonight. I want to thank Dr. Sanders for her great input because one thing I want you all to understand is that This podcast was created for the truth, the whole
That's
truth,
it.
and
And
nothing but
nothing
the
but the
truth.
truth.
And if you feel as though that we are attacking anybody, you're totally wrong.
Totally wrong.
We're not attacking nobody.
Nope.
What we're
The truth.
saying
That's
is the
it.
truth. This is the truth, the whole truth, and
And
nothing
nothing
but
but
the
the
truth.
truth.
So again, this is Power 103, the station that empowers the people. Again, we didn't come to tear nobody down. We
Nope.
came to let y'all know the reality of
Real talk.
men in the church, men in the world
The world, yep.
wanting to be with more than one
One
woman.
woman.
This is the reality,
The truth.
the truth about men wanting to sleep around with more than one woman.
And God ain't happy with it.
And trust and believe
Woo.
one thing that God did, he made one man,
That's it.
he made one woman,
Yep.
and it was a covenant.
A covenant.
Covenant, that means when
Covenant.
you take that woman,
That vow. That's it.
it's a vow, man,
That's it.
and we got to do better than what we've been doing. This is
Yep.
our lesson for tonight. We are Power 103, the station that empowers the people. I love you. I love each and every one of you. And Dr. Sanders, again, thank you for an awesome night. And again, folks, get ready for our next conversation. Our next conversation, I gotta let the cat out the bag. Our next conversation, stay tuned. It'll be next week. Because Dr. Sanders, she's a busy woman of God. She does a lot, and so is Apostle. I do a lot myself. I keep myself busy doing other stuff. But again, our next conversation, stay tuned, because this conversation is called "What Happened to the Family
Yep.
Values?"
That's it.
What happened to the family values? Because the conversation is going to be about why families don't eat at the same table together.
I don't get that.
Why families? Tyler Perry made a movie. What was it called? The family that prayed together to
Pray
do what?
together. Yep. The party that stay together. The
The
pray,
family
the pray together. Yeah.
and that
Yep.
stayed together.
Yep.
What happened, y'all? What happened to the families?
Yep. That's it.
You look around, everybody sitting at the dinner table with cell phones, and ain't nobody talking to nobody.
Everybody eating in the bedroom.
Everybody go get their food and go to the bedroom. They don't want to sit at the table with mama and daddy no more. But
Yep.
that's going to be the next conversation.
Yep. Yep.
What
Yep.
happened? That's going to be our next conversation. What happened to the family values? Look, we love y'all. We're going to get on out of here. And again, we're sorry for all the technical issues earlier. But again, we ain't going to stop this show. This show going to
Nope.
go on.
Yes, it
Even
will.
if we got to log out and log back in, we are going to
That's
finish this
it.
show. So
That's
God
it.
bless each and every one of you. May heaven smile upon you. Again, this is Power 103, the station that empowers the people, with Dr. Sanders and Dr. Morris, the experience. We are the people station. Real talk, real conversations, and real people. Again, it's Dr. Morris and Dr. Sanders. We love you. May heaven
Love you.
smile upon you. Dr.
Yes.
Sanders, love you. Most
Love
definitely.
you too. Love you.
See you again real soon, Dr. Sanders.
All
God
right.
bless,
All right.
God bless
God
each and
bless.
every one of y'all, and y'all have a good evening.
God bless.